And joining me in studio now is Mr. Michael Lutton. He's the president of Newport Digital Technology, stock symbols NPDT. Mike, good to see you again.
Nice to see you.
It's been a couple of weeks since you had you on the program. We had your CEO on before that. Why don't you tell us again what the company does?
Newport Digital Technologies provides end solutions for our corporate clients across America in the wireless fields, RFID, WiMAX, medical, some military use, etc., but devices predominantly.
You know, I've always been fascinated by RFID, radio frequency ID, and this is an industry that's been around for about 10 or 15 years, but really seems to be burgeoning right about now, isn't it?
Yes, it's the future. The future is now. We're fortunate because we have an alignment with III out of Taiwan and ETRI out of Taiwan, which are the big think tanks run by the government, and they predominantly produce products that are in these wireless technology fields for the actually solutions from everything from healthcare to logistics to homeland security, and we're fortunate to be aligned with that because we can take product that essentially has the R&D done and then customize it and deliver it for specific solutions.
You know, a lot of people don't know, but if you've had a passport issued to you in the last year and a half or so, it's got an RFID chip embedded into it now.
It does, and seems to be the trend worldwide. Unfortunately, a lot of countries don't have the wherewithal to pay for that, so they're trying to band together and consolidate so that they can introduce this along with the biometrics that are necessary to secure the borders.
Saw some interesting press about the company this week. What happened?
Well, we had our COO and our CEO over traveling in Asia, in China, in Taiwan, in Japan. We concluded some negotiations with Hitachi on what is a state-of-the-art chip, probably to be released to date. 5 levels of security, has huge implications in applications, and we're very fortunate to be in arrangement with Hitachi to deliver this in the U.S. and globally. And so that was one big step for us.
That's exciting. Now, you know, one of the things that always, and I mentioned I was fascinated about RFID because there's so much concern about what a terrorist organization might do to a shipment coming into the U.S., but with radio frequency ID, you know exactly where that shipment is at all times because of those chips embedded, correct?
Absolutely. The technology is such now, in fact, if you're in Taiwan and if you're taking a shipment or a container to the port, it not only tells you if, in fact, anything's been tampered with, but will notify you on the ship, in fact, if something's been tampered with. So it's as simple as if you see people arrested sometimes with the plastic clips, there's a plastic RFID chip embedded in that, and it's simple as just wrapping that around the outside door, and if, in fact, that's tampered with, then you know there's been a breach. Inside there's monitors, RFID sensors that say if somebody has cut a hole in, for instance, the top of a container, which they had that occur in the Soviet Union on some nuclear things, where they cut a hole through the top while the train was moving and then decided to toss it out. It's a very secure apparatus that, in fact, we're employing that in several situations right now. In fact, we're engaged with the military right now to deal with some things. It's
interesting because these are the kinds of things that we saw in spy movies in the 60s and 70s and are all coming true to this day, but the fact is it helps keep everyone safe.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Once again, Newport Digital Technology, stock symbols NPDT. If you'd like more information, call us toll free, 888-259-4449. Mike, exciting news. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.